Hi, Sagittarius. I just tried to do your reading, but Mercury is in Sagittarius and I tripped over all of myself. Getting all of this astrology out because the astrology for December is pretty wild. You guys are definitely, this isn't just the ending of any like typical year for you. Like this is really you stepping into a whole new life. Like there's so many things that you accomplished for yourself, but a lot of things that you still have to make space for. There's some more stuff that you have to make space for, and we have a total solar eclipse happening for you on December 4th, and that's really going to help shine some light on, those things that you've really been wanting to do, but you keep putting off and you keep putting off and keep putting off. Those are the things that are going to kind of be a theme and forefront during that time. It's so funny. Like we started Sagittarius season with a Mercury Kazemi. The amount of energy that you have to work with to manifest this month is really pushing you well over the edge as you go into 2022. I know it's amazing that it's like 2022, and 2020 was literally 2 years ago. Like it doesn't even feel like it was that long ago. It feels like that the whole pandemic just started, So make sure that I have this on the right setting. Okay. Sometimes I do things. So you're going to have Mercury in Capricorn in the second house mid-month. Mercury will start his post-shadow retrograde like the 28th of December in your second house. And yeah, so the post-shadow period starts at the end of December. We're going into another Mercury retrograde, believe it or not. It happens in the sign of Aquarius and the sign of Capricorn, so we'll talk about that a little bit more as in January as we get closer to it. The end of the month also, we find Jupiter's ingress into Pisces for the second time this year. The first time it happened in May, and Jupiter was there for a couple of months and then regressed back into Aquarius. We finished off the community stuff that we needed to get taken care of. Jupiter's job while in Aquarius was to expand our mindsets. And what do we do? It's not just about us. What do we do about the community? What do we do to help other people? And I'm seeing a lot of people, as these last degrees of Jupiter, I'm seeing a lot of people really step up to do some community work lately, which I love, personally, love that a lot. But with this Jupiter moving into Pisces for you guys, it is moving away from your communication sector and traveling sector into your house sector, your home sector, your nurturing, your safety, the roots, right? The roots of home. And so I can see a lot of you guys wanting to buy homes in the next couple years. Jupiter's going to go through Pisces until May of 2022, where he'll dip into Aries for a while and then come back into Pisces to finish off in October to December of next year. So, but yeah, during this Jupiter transit, it's really going to be a time for you to work with your nurturing and feeling really safe with your environment, whether that means your environment is something that shifts constantly, dramatically, or whether that you're ready to put down some roots, or you're ready to buy a house, or you need a bigger house. Jupiter in your fourth house is going to be helping you with that in a lot of ways. But this is also, you may find yourself also doing some reparenting too. And some of that reparenting, you're going to recognize new parts of who you are that you didn't previously know. So I think it's going to be a really great opportunity. There's a lot of spiritual stuff from the inside. It's like we're really growing from the inside out with Jupiter in Pisces. And because we've already connected with the community effort stuff, now it's really time to focus on ourselves. Yeah, let me move this so I have some more room. So let's get a glimpse at your cards. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, really expand. There's this expansion. I mean, Sagittarius season is about expansion, but even with Jupiter, your ruling planet, moving into the Pisces, which Jupiter co-rules Pisces. Jupiter's just used in different ways. More of a spiritual effect, but both are very extravagant. Both can be overwhelming. You know, with Jupiter in Sagittarius, there's just a whole bunch of energy to be used because you guys are mutable fire. Jupiter in Pisces is a mutable water. So you can literally like drown your sorrows and being over extravagant, over, you know, overeating, over drinking, over spending your money, over, you know, all of that stuff, anything that's big. Those are some of the negative things that can happen. So really paying attention, you know, when things aren't going so well or you feel like things aren't going so well, don't try and distract yourself. That's not what we want to use Jupiter for. Okay. Nice. All right. So we have the Three of Wands. We have the Page of Swords. We have the Five of Pentacles. Interesting. We have the Page of Cups. We have the Five of Wands. The Three of Cups and the Ace of Cups came out together. It is time to lean on the people who love you the most. I promise. That's going to help. Okay. So the Three of Wands, the Page of Swords, and the Five of Pentacles, immediately I feel like there's something that you are almost being too harsh on yourself about. The Three of Wands really is allowing you to expand your options. I feel like you're waiting for a sign or waiting for something or waiting for some kind of information. And while you're waiting for that information, you're just sitting there not being quite nice to yourself, right? With that Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles, maybe we are having money issues. Maybe we are... we're not doing so hot when it comes to the monetary stuff. And I'm going to tell you that while Venus is retrograde in Capricorn, a lot of people aren't going to be doing so well with the monetary stuff. So that's why we have to start focusing on the inside, because we don't want to find our worth in what our environment looks like. We don't want to find our worth in the things that we can get. We don't want to find our worth on how much we can spend on other people for Christmas or for this or for that or whatever, right? Like I started thinking my Sagittarius moon mind is already jumping. It's not even Thanksgiving yet. And I'm already jumping towards what I'm going to get the boys for Christmas. And it's like, Christmas isn't here. So we really have this Jupiter in Pisces jump also is really going to do a lot with reminding you to stay in the present moment. Because Jupiter is expansive. He wants to look at the bigger picture. He doesn't want to look at the stuff that's going on right in front of him, but the stuff that's going on right in front of him is the most important part. We can't get to the next part without the stuff right in front, right? So reminding yourself that this is not going to be your reality in 5 minutes. It's going to look different. So trying to have expectations of what things might look like in the future, that can backfire at you quite a bit. So then we have the Page of Cups, the Five of Wands. Let's talk about this. There's something that you feel like you need, the Five of Wands. And I feel like that is creating an argument within yourself. Feels like there's, you know, that Page of Cups is very much a feeling of desire. Like sometimes you want an apology, sometimes you want a little more effort, sometimes you want somebody to pay attention to you. We all just want to be seen. I tweeted that yesterday, I think. We all just want to be seen for who we really are. That's it. That's all. We just want to be seen for who we are. And if we can find anybody in our lives that can see us for who we are without judgment, without speculation, without expectations, without any other perspective than the ones that we give to them, that's huge. But if you're constantly asking for more and more and more, and you have that struggle inside of you with that constant need, you're never going to be satisfied. So that's why we have to do it for ourselves, right? That Ace of Cups is about filling up your own cup first, every single time. And I know that you know this. You already know the answers, right? You already know that part. But allowing yourself to be reminded, that can sometimes, we have to remember that we don't always know everything that's right for ourselves until we sit and we listen. Because the things that we think that are right for ourselves are those outside distractions. Remember, that's what caused the 5 of Wands. Why am I fighting with myself so much? 3 of Cups with the Ace of Cups. Let the people who love you surround you. This is your birthday season. Allow yourself to receive that love from other people. And if you don't have people around you to celebrate with, you can be that with yourself, or that's why there's the internet and FaceTime, and that's what the beautiful thing about that is, right? Just make sure that you are reaching out. Okay? So if you noticed, I'm wearing an old Fearless Intuition. If you've been with me for a while, you can tell. The old Fearless Intuition logo, and I'm also using the cup, believe it or not, the old Fearless Intuition cup. And the South Node in Sagittarius, it will be moving next month in January. So, not in December. I'm doing this in November, so it was weird for me to say that. But in January, the South Node, the Gemini North Node, and the Sagittarius South Node are shifting to, or regressing to the Taurus North Node and the Scorpio South Node. And in just very astrological, right on time, Fearless Intuition is also coming to an end and will be evolving to love and science. You can already see that in the name. So I just want to thank you guys for the support. I'm not going anywhere. I'm still going to be here. We're going to have a lot more focus on astrology. The tarot's not going anywhere either. It just isn't going to be the main focus anymore. So we all have to evolve, and my heart is in astrology. But I started with tarot, so those are my roots, and I'm not going to let that go by any means. So thank you guys, all of you, for being a part of this and evolving with us. So I hope you guys have a wonderful December. If you'd like to see the extended, where we're going to clarify all of these and we're going to get some more from the bottom of the deck, you can do one of two ways: becoming a member or heading over to Vimeo and getting the video there. All of that information is in the description box. I love you guys. Have a wonderful birthday season. I'll see you in January. Bye.